Alright. How's it going? I'm going well. I'm starting the stream late because I gamed all morning and drank coffee. So, we should be ready for Linux research. I don't know why I love this beat so much. It's better than classical music. But hey. So just to cue you in on what I've done before stream is that I've tried, well, yesterday I did some on stream and I did some after stream as well. I tried to ask AI to do the research, and I will actually delete all of this. The big thing here is that it's garbage at it. The reason is, most websites that actually have the information are protected against bots. So it's kind of impossible for it to have the actual good information. So that's something that I'm going to keep in mind whenever I'm making kernel info. Not that I'll enable all bots, but it would make sense for us to, like, have our own AI and have this AI be able to, like, describe snippets of codes or describe, like, a bundle of change, a merge, as, like, one entity with more detail. So that would be pretty cool if it was automated through the whole kernel, through its whole history. That would allow us to have like a good backbone, and because we will have access to the mailing list, to the changes and all of that, it's going to be awesome. Hi, it's Commander. Thank you for telling me that I'm speaking to a wall. I know. How's it going? We're doing kernel research today with a little music. How's your day? What's going on? Tell me. Tell me. Let's just make the backbone. Good. Good. Happy to hear it. My leg is finally fixed. You're saying that as if it's a car. But I'm happy to hear that your leg is good. No, like, weird pain. Back to normal. This is our idea. Yeah, next week I'll have some fight with my router, or maybe some other router customer support. Okay. Router? Do you mean like modem router? That's probably because of your line of work. I don't know what you're doing in your life. I don't know. That's why I'm asking questions. You know what? I'll already have... Okay. Alright. I had all that in a folder somewhere. Yep, that's what I want. Okay. And let's open all of that. And put all of that in some kind of folder somewhere. Well. Fuck it. Yes, the one has open WRT, and I'll try to install NAT64, the wiki is shitty, and the main router, the other one, for some reason won't port forward, so I'll have to complain to customer care or something. That is, if I can't fix it myself. Routing is a magical thing. Okay, networks, they're just a thing. Okay, there's just no way to describe them. Sometimes they will fuck you over, but hey, it's part of the fun. All right, let's go get all the RC messages, and let's fucking trounce all of that. Bye bye. Bro. Okay, let's copy paste all of this. And then we will start reading. All right. Okay. So 2 weeks have passed and the merge window is closed. Things look reasonably normal for this release, knock on wood. And I'm appending my merge short log below, since we obviously have much too many changes to list individually. The stats look pretty normal, although another AMD header drop means that a third of the patch is just various AMD GPU register definitions. That's not unusual in itself, and if you ignore that part, the rest looks pretty normal too. Just over half the patch is drivers, even when not counting that AMD register dump. Other GPU driver changes show up, but we've got a little bit of everything in there, with the rest being the usual spread of architecture update, tooling, documentation, and core kernel updates. I'm going to take the next week mostly off, but I'm reading emails and keeping up with things. But I hope it's going to be fairly calm. A fairly calm week. If I have longer latency than usual, you'll know why. Cool. It's Sunday afternoon and RC2 is out. Things looks very normal. It's not a small RC2, but it's in the line with recent release. A slightly smaller RC2 was in 7.1. Let's see how that all continues, but so far so good. The diff stat looks normal too, with about half the patch being drivers, the usual suspect accounting for the bulk of it, the rest being spread all over, but mostly file system and networking. The only slightly unusual thing is the header file split. We've where mod device stable.h was split into multiple smaller per subsystem device ID headers, which is how it should always have been done. I think there's dramas about that, but wasn't. It's a cleanup, but it also means that we have one fewer of those monster headers that causes almost everything to be recompiled if you touch it, even when the changes are relevant only to a few small files. Anyway, that shows up in the diff stat, but it's hopefully not really visible any other way, as all the users hopefully got updates properly. Knock on wood. Short log appended for your pleasure, easy enough to scroll through to get a quick feel for the kinds of things that have been going on. Nothing really stands out. Linus. Okay. Things continue to look normal, in parentheses the new normal with slightly higher rates of commits, although I do get the feeling that we're seeing that slightly balance out by people starting to go on summer vacation. End of parenthesis. About half the change are drivers spread all over. Yes, there's GPU and networking as always, but there's a fair amount of other MISC driver noise too. The rest is similarly spread out. Networking and file systems are the biggest areas, but we have some documentation fixes. Okay, some of it is just pure re-indent, some core kernel, some architecture fixes, and various tooling fixes. Nothing looks particularly scary or strange. Go forth and test. The whole week, I had the feeling that people were starting to go on summer vacation, but running the numbers show that I must have been wrong. It all looks pretty normal. And by pretty normal, I obviously mean the new normal, which, with a fair number of fixes all over, it's not a small RC4. The stats look pretty normal too, with most of it being small ones and few liners. There's a couple of bigger fixes. CAN/BCM stand out for Sysbot and Sashiko fixes. Okay, no idea what that is. And the self-test gets some extra tests too. That shows up in the diff, but nothing that looks odd. There's some larger AMD GPU noise, but the size of that is largely some code movement and extra comments, and nothing looks like the occasional big header drop. Go forth and test. Alright. It's Sunday afternoon, and once more, we have a quiet massive RC5. The same thing happened in 7.1, so part of it must just be the new normal. But I think this time, the bigger part of it is that the networking tree ended up having some pent-up work from the previous week due to conference distractions. So over a third of patch is networking, although the bulk of that is obviously on the driver side. There are all the usual other drivers in there too, although for some change, there are more USB changes than GPU drivers. So that's something. But there's a little bit of everything on the driver side. Sound, TTY, block, firewire, you get the idea. And then there's everything else. Tooling, self-test and perf, file system, SMB, BTRFS, Rust, and Arch fixes, documentation. So it's a bit too big for my liking, but nothing in there strikes me as particularly strange or scary. Alright, let's see for RC6. This RC is huge. Even by the new normal standard, this is a big RC. I think it's the biggest RC6 we've had in years, at least by commit count. The stat don't look particularly strange, it's just under 60% drivers, 20% networking, 20% REST, Arch tooling, file system, nothing particularly odd. And that driver side is the usual GPU networking drivers, but not exclusively so. We have sound, SPI, ATA, etc. in there too. So a lot of networking stuff, which is at least partly the whole continued backlog from conference timing. I hope that's all there is to this, but it is a bit unnerving how big the change are at this point. Even if nothing here actually looks all that strange. There's nothing here that screams bad or implies that the release needs delaying, but I sure hope we calm down for the remaining 2 weeks. Okay. Fair. So nothing too big. Alright. Bigger or 6 than usual, like in years. Usual. Okay. Cool. Let's get started on completely stealing the content from all my favorite guys. All right. Apple M3 device can now boot with the Linux 7.2 kernel, but the support isn't yet in any practical stage for the end user. Okay. Okay. Just shy of 1,000 new patches were made on the SoC side for the Linux kernel 7.2. Among all those patches are enabling 5 more SoCs to work with the mainline kernel, including the long-awaited Apple M3 support. Alright, let's just fact check that. Apple M3 release 2023. Okay. So we can shove that in MISC. Apple M3 port. This support is just start as it only allows to boot into my console. I think that's the idea, right? Okay. First and arguably most notable is the Apple M3 SoC. Boot to the Linux kernel. It's currently around alpha quality, and Linux 7.2 simply boot to a simple serial console. Into any other thing? Should probably say again this is possible because of the incredible work from Linux, which refers right? Engineer. D. Hardware. Gonna eat food. Be back in I don't know. Have a nice meal. All right, we'll see. I actually don't give a shit about the other SoCs, so we're just going to use this one. But yeah, Apple, that's always good. I've heard that cache-aware scheduling is a big thing. Cache-aware scheduling merged for Linux 7.2 for boosting modern Intel and AMD CPUs. The scheduler update were merged this morning for the Linux 7.2 kernel, and it's exciting. Cache-aware scheduling has finally been merged. This is a win for especially modern Intel and AMD processors with multiple last-level caches LLC. We're talking about big-ass caches then. Last month, I noted that it looked like cache-aware scheduling would finally land for Linux. Fuck, have we covered that by mistake? Thank Lord. Okay. We're so back! Okay. But I'm surprised, like, this sounds like a thing I did. Or maybe I read about it, but didn't do shit. Probably read about it. God fucking damn it. Fred was insane. Alright. Okay. The code is now merged and exposed via the config sched cache kconfig option. This has been in development for more than a year to benefit today's increasing core count and bigger, more complex cache layouts. The cache-aware scheduling on Linux tries to ensure that tasks sharing data are co-located on the same last-level cache domain for ensuring better cache locality and reducing cache misses bouncing. I have benchmarked earlier version of the patch and found great performance on AMD EPYC CPUs and Xeon 6 benefiting nicely too. Last month, I ran some fresh benchmark. Okay, where it shows the big change. Cool. Alright, I think it would be probably good to go through that. Fuck, I had something in mind when I read this. I think I had something about LLC. Do we have more of that? Oh yeah, we do. Okay, so here we actually have like the inverse example. Okay, that's why I have it in my brain. I was trying to think about what we talked about LLC, and we talked about the NVIDIA Grace, which has like 72 core on the same fucking last level cache, which is a little unhinged, but I guess it works. So Here it's essentially for the inverse. So we're looking at that not for your consumer style CPUs. We're looking at that for your server style CPUs, which are going to have these big lastable cache split out across multiple cores. Okay. Let's go just check the result. God damn! Hello? What the fuck? Oh, okay, this one is weirdly not a winner. All right. Fucking hell. So it is a pretty big win across the board. Like there's some outlier. For some reason, Postgres seems to have some issues at some places. Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, that would make sense. Maybe it adds some overhead. So when the benchmark is like not violating hazard, it doesn't show a win. Like here, when we see 500 client, that's where we see the shit hitting the fan and truly like benefiting a lot. That makes sense, right? The more you scale up, all right, this makes a lot of sense. Oh, we don't have a means of all that. Would have been cool. Okay. Well, we will live. Okay, do we have more information about this? Fuck. We won't have anything explaining it. I love it when you don't give you the patches for Onyx. I love it. So the big question here is, what was, like normally it's written in the notes, that's why I want access to it. Normally they will say something like, okay, this is what we had before, this is what we have now. Oh, fuck me, dude. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, who the fuck spearhead that? probably here. Oh, maybe you'll say it. There's Den Chen. Welp. Alright. Oh, Peter? That would... that sounds like him. Peter! Gilstra. I hope that's how you say his name. Big Pete. I'm a retard. Oh yeah, that's my Peter that I know. Tim Chen with Peter. We got our two culprits here. Alright. And when the fuck was this made? In February. Okay. That actually makes sense. We have a couple of bench. Okay, let's read this. This patch series introduced infrastructure for cache-aware load balancing with the goal of co-locating tasks that share data within the same last-level cache domain. By improvising cache locality, the scheduler can reduce cache bouncing and cache misses, ultimately improving data access efficiency. This design builds on the initial prototype from Peter. This initial implementation treats threads within the same process as entities that are likely to share data. Okay. During load balancing, the scheduler attempts to aggregate such threads on the same LLC domain whenever possible. Oh. Most of the feedback received on V2 has been addressed. There were discussions around grouping tasks mechanism other than process membership. While we agree that more flexible grouping is desirable, this series intentionally focuses on establishing the basic process-based grouping first, with alternative grouping mechanism to be explored on in a follow-on series as a step in that direction. Cache-aware scheduling statistics have been separated from the structure into a new sched cache stat structure. Thanks for the many useful feedback at LPC 2025 and for V2. We'd like to create another separate thread to discuss the possible user interface. The load balancing algorithm remained largely unchanged. The main changes in V3 are cache-aware scheduling is skipped after repeated load balance failure. Okay. The busiest run queue is no longer sorted to select task that prefers the destination LLC. That sorting was costly and equivalent behavior. Okay. The calculation of the... I guess we... Okay. Anything else of interest? Okay, they're just being fucking devs. Alright. Do we have any docs? Any documentation that was like thrown here? Anything for the poor guy that has to make his shit. Got. No. Okay. Blame. Oh, blame Warthog. This is way the fuck too big. Can I go in the history of it and just push backward a bit? Fuck, that's not what I wanted. I'm retarded. Ah! Oh, fuck off. We need to go to the history. The keys. And where the fuck does this come from? Lunar. Okay, so this would be it, right? Aha! Oh! We got it! Oh no, they fucked up his name. Okay. Split LLC. Alright, let's read. Okay. Split LLC. When said the LLC is split this many ways by matching a core ID, blah blah. This is a setup before. Alright, that's a debug. I don't know what I'm trying to glean from this, but fuck. It's good to scroll. Okay. Just because we have it, let's ball out. Alright. How do we put this? This is like a scheduler thing. It goes in misc. But it should probably go in feature. Fuck, let's put it in feature. Alright. Let's use the cool name that they have for it. Cache-aware scheduling. Last level. Let's just do cache-aware scheduling. Okay, cache-aware scheduling. Bro, my error. Okay. Okay, let's talk about Peter. Ah. Oh, I guess all the links were there, right? When was this shit pushed? Get me the 2025 memes. Ooh! That looks early as fuck. Okay, let's make this a fucking movie, bro. Let's make cache-aware load balancing a featured change, okay? We're toasting the fuck out of this. I'm beyond retarded for this one, okay? Can we get the lore version of this? Yeah. Where's my boy? Peter! Oh, okay. I'm way too before. 2025, where are you? Oh, yes! Yes. Noisyprogramming.kickass-.net. Paste the name. Okay. Nice meme. Knowing where when a process in a multi-core environment. Fucking hell. Should I say tread? For fuck's sake. Let's see how he words this. Core is good enough. Fuck you. Multicolored. No. In a multi-core environment, knowing where to put And we'll talk about the optimal placing of the task is crucial to ensure best performance. Peter. Peter! What are you doing, bro? Research! We're researching for the next Linux kernel review 7.2. How you doing, brother? Peter Zistra. I should in 2025, Peter Zilstra came up with a new way to Okay, do you come from the Maple Circuit channel, the one where I talk about Linux? If you don't understand any of that, then I'm sorry. It's going to be hard to explain. In 2025, Peter Zilstra came up with a new way to determine. No, this channel got recommended to me randomly. Okay, fair enough. So I do two things, okay? I do tech thingies, and that's probably something that has no remote link to you. And I also do politics sometime, okay? So sometime I talk and yap about the news, about what's going on Reuters, about what's going on the YouTubes, and where I yell about fucking everything. So if you want to yap about everything, I'm always open. But here, we're doing research for now. So sadly, this might not be your cup of tea, but I'm still happy that this got recommended to you. Okay, came up with a new way to determine where to put the next task. Dispatch. Probably do a special link here. Go. Dispatch. Brain. Dispatch. Assume that every task coming from the same process would prefer to be within the same last level cache, which is L3 in most cases. This sparked interest from multiple devs, which which argued on how to get it done in an optimal manner. The final version of this patch was mostly made by who's our boy? Oh, that's my boy, Tim Chen. You know what? Let's make a new little link. Go. And you know what? I don't like this one. So let me find it. Do we have a list of people that worked on this shit, or am I going to literally say that someone did a thing that they didn't do? Okay, Tim Chan is a good way to put it. With the help of Jinyu. Okay, we should probably talk about how it is controlled. Feature. Only. This feature is enabled by using the config option. Also, offers put in place some of the code that will be needed in order to to allow user facing control of such reference. Was debated that it should be part of the current patch to have these controls, but the decision was made to keep only the narrow patch. Okay, I should probably provide proof of that. Well, technically it's in... Alright, let's just make a fucking external link. Okay. Now, let's get into why this really matters. Performance gain. Benchmark shows that in scenarios where the CPU is fucking out, is flooded with requests, it does perform way better as the task that are spawned on the same LLC have an heightened chance of it is I, the one who is back based. LLC have an heightened chance of hitting already cached data. The gains are massive. In bench like Postgres, SQL with based having more issues with things that you shouldn't have issues. We love to see it. Where's the insane one that gives us unhinge? It's not Postgres, it's Postgres. I'm a retard. With 800 clients. Lower latencies and better. Reversing the USB cable on the connection, fix it. Well, yeah, if you have a cheap USB-C, that might be it. Why would I want to change your bootloader prompt? The N-word. No, I'm not. I'm joking. Maple. Put maple on it. Put some fucking maple. No, your name would be fucking unhinged. Like, just writing Commander. Booting prompt. Commander. Alright. We can say that is going down by a third. Oh, fucking hell, I have to do the calculus. 34 divided by... it's the other way around, right? I'm bad in math. What am I doing? Retard. Okay. 34, 20. Okay. It's like 40%. Okay. Why do I have issues with math? Thank you, Ghost. How's it going, Ghost? That's a 40% difference. Fuck you, okay? I can eyeball that shit. Yeah, it is. Check Discord. I'll check Discord. Spoiler. The N-word. That's something that I can show stream, right? There's nothing there that will fuck you up. Yeah, okay. The N-word. The N-word and maple. Behaste. Okay. Okay. Throughput. Okay. How do we write throughput now? Throughput. 30%. 30% lower latency. Lateness. Nah, latencies. Okay. Lower latencies and better throughput. I fucked the word. Okay, fuck me. Alright. That's my featured bullshit for the day, I guess. I would not be surprised if we would see more come out of this feature in the near future. Wink, wink face. Surprise with 1P, I guess. Fuck me. Surprised. Right, I think I got it. All right, we got our first featured meme. Did I link the bench? Okay. I was about to flip the fuck out. What? New Intel TDX stuff? I haven't talked enough about TDX. I want to talk about TDX some more. Okay. Intel TDX now much more practical, with the ability to apply important updates without reboot. Okay, cool. For those interested in trust domain extension with modern Intel Xeon processor for confidential computing, but also view system uptime as a critical beginning in Linux 7.2, TDX support is now much more practical, with allowing live updates without the need to reboot the running system in the event of a security update or similar. Okie dokie, let's see. Biggest change, however, is worth updating. I read about this before. I'm gonna waste my time rereading again. Alright, where the fuck is exec? Oh, that's where I read it. That's where I read it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got it. Do I want to read all of that? Fuck me. I love not understanding jack shit. Fuck. Did I wrote on this? Please. Tell me God. Tell me God. Ah! Ba, 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 ba. Okay, we're searching for everything. 6 out of 18. Get me the fuck in. Okay, so here it states that it cannot boot a TDX thingy. Is this what changed? Okay, let's read. Similar to microcode, the BIOS generally has a copy of the TDX module in Flash. It loads this module image into RAM at boot. However, just like microcode, the BIOS loaded TDX module might be out of date, either because the BIOS has an old, or because the BIOS is old, or the system has been up for a long time. The kernel can replace the BIOS version in RAM and load a different TDX module. The kernel loaded TDX does not affect the BIOS flash and do not survive reboots. The TDX module is normally the only piece of software running in secure, encrypted, apoplectic, fuck. What is this again? Do you mean Steam? Okay. Not TX. Ah! Secure arbitration mode. God damn, I love that name. Secure arbitration mode. Wait, why the fuck in all my research I don't know about this? Bro! Where did I yap about TDX? It cannot be that old. Bro. Bro, fuck me. It cannot be that old. I'm not old, I swear. Okay. TSM was the reason why. Okay, I think it was. I hope. Make a fucking Ekron encounter. Okay, yes, it was. But we were focusing on the PCIe part of things. Okay, that's why. Alright. Oh, yes. Yes. Give me some specs. Tell me what the fuck the seam is. Overview. The Secure Arbitration Mode is an extension of the virtual machine extension architecture to define a new VMX root operation called SEAM VMX root, and a new VMX non-root operation called SEAM VMX non-root. Collectively, the SEAM VMX root and SEAM VMX non-root execution modes are called operations in SEAM. SEAM VMX root operation is designed to host a CPU-attested software module called the Intel Trust Domain Extension module to manage virtual machine guest called Trust Domain. The Intel TDX module helps implement the function to build teardown start execution of TD VMs. Okay, but that would be put on by the VM? TDX module implementation bit teardown. The VMM is designed to provide a memory resource to build the TD and schedule the TD execution using the API provided by the Intel TDX module. Same VMX root operation is designed to additionally host a CPU-attested software module called the Intel Per System Seam Loader to load and update Intel TDX module. Okay. Bro, I'm so cooked. Okay. I'm asking AI. You know what? Complex thinking. Come aboard. Here is the documentation for Intel Seam. I'm trying to understand if the VM implements the I'll just say C module. Or if it is the host. Bink! Bink for me! I'll go read more docs. Nor updating the TDX module is a complex process. Much of the logistic and policy is left to the user space, and users should use existing module infrastructure provided by their distro. The Intel TDX module binaries repository has a reference implementation of this logic. Big go fuck yourself. Executable. This section will now lay out roughly what is needed to implement a user space-driven TDX module update, detailed in the documentation on the TDX OS ABI, is available here and is not duplicated in this document. Okay, you check whether you can actually do this, whether the additional updates are possible. Okay. Is it compatible? I love Linux. The update is literally putting a 1 into a fucking loading file and then yelling your fucking module into into a fucking pipe and then closing the loading thing. I love it. This is unhinged. Oh man, that's how everything works, I know, but it's funny to me. A short answer is neither. Oh, fuck me. The SIEM module is not implemented by the guest virtual machine or the host. Instead, it exists in its own isolated hardware and force execution environment provided directly by the CPU. Okay. How can I update it, bitch? Oh, you bitch. Okay, but this document does talk about updating TDX. Does it? Alright. Where the fuck was I? I was laughing my ass off at something. Oh, that was a thing. TDX module runtime updates must be for... I have no visual. Okay. Okay. Okay, I guess I need to search this. Vishal Verma. Get me the fuck in. Use the TDH disable scene call, which disables the TDX module. Reclaim all memory resources assigned to TDX and clear any partial write induce poisons to allow KExec and KDOM on platform with the partial write errata. I have no fucking idea what that means. On TDX capable platform with the special write erratum, KExec has been disabled because of the new kernel could eat a machine check reading previously poisoned memory location. Later TDX module support TDH sys disable, which disabled the module and reclaim all TDX memory resources, allowing the new kernel to reinitialize TDX from scratch. This operation also clears the old memory, cleaning up any poison. Oh. Adds TDX sys disable to TDX shutdown, which is called in syscore shutdown for KExec. This is done just before TDX shutdown disable VMX on all CPUs. Okay. Since this clears any poison on TDX magic memory, remove the... Okay. But here the real fucking question is... How the fuck? Wouldn't that, like, expose all your data to the host? Okay, oh, okay, that's probably the error that I'm doing. Right now I'm assuming that like the whole TDX treatment is somehow like directly linked to the encryption offered by TDX. And that's probably like not the case. Okay. The update process is orchestrated by the host VMM virtual machine monitor /OS, but the actual authentication and installation inside is performed. Okay, so got it. Right, I think I'm maybe getting it. Right, I ain't reading this. I'll kill myself. Cool. Okay, but does all of this means that we now have our fucking, and yes, I will swear, our fucking K-exec working? I'll fucking die. I'll fucking die. Out of K-exec. K-exec is based. Bro, I'm so confused. Okay. So that's what they remove. Fuck. Currently, K-exec doesn't work on TDX platform with the aforementioned rhythm. It fails when loading. So I'm assuming that here they're not talking about K-exec as a whole, but just K-exec loading a TDX kernel. So this has been removed. This would mean that now it does. Right? Where's my TDX thing for K-exec? Oh, there it is. Ah! Did I report something as real and it wasn't? Because that feels like it. Your boy might have been a retard. We'll see. Oh, maybe not. Or else there would be some duplicate things. I still don't know. It feels like I misunderstood what the original premise of this was. For Onyx 2. But this makes me think that I'm right. Yeah, what I don't understand is how the fuck can you have encrypted memory? Like, what's going on in that? What the fuck is going on with my memory? It's memory but encrypted. Bro! No, the big thing is that the TDX memory is encrypted. And what they're saying, essentially, the process is you start from your full encrypted TDX thing. And kexec is, like, the idea is to start from a kernel, swap another over it, and like, well, over is a big way to speak, but over it, and then like hope and pray, and it should like still run. How the fuck can you do that while TDX is disabled? So your encryption should be disabled, but you don't lose the data? ... What the fuck? So like this is what I'm confused about. Like, does it mean that it will decrypt all the data and then execute this? But that would be giga retarded. So the fuck? And because I'm the fucking only one on YouTube that knows this, and apparently on fucking Phoronix, no retard are asking questions here. They're like, oh, TDX runtime module update report. TDX should also plays nicely with kexec kernel booting now. What the fuck does that mean? Email Linux. True. I will email Chief Linux. You know what? I'll personally send hate mail. to Linus. You little shit. Alright, this is the same thing. Why would I do this? Read the fucking code. Based! My guy, I don't know how to code for shit. Read the fucking code. I'm so gone. And I don't know how any of this works. I'm a retard. You can fetch. Okay. We'll try a thing. Fuck you. How the fuck do I see the change if copying this doesn't work? God, I'm a retard. Send lore link. Oh, would it be the jitpo part? Oh, fuck me. Oh, I got it. Sorry. Well, I'm saying I got it, but I have a bunch of shit to read now. Alright. Where is the closing thing? That's probably just the update thing. Because here we have two things, right? We have the update of seam. Oh, everything's is here. I'm a retard. But we also have the K-exact magic. Let's find it. Let's seam again. Oh. TDX features 0 TD preserving. The fuck does that mean? Oh ho ho! I think we're cooking! Bro, did he feature update? Okay. If any TD migration session is in progress, it was initialized by an older TDX module that didn't enumerate. Fuck! They're not talking about the right thing. Ah! Yes. TD module ABI specification update for non-blocking TD export. Oh, that looks cancerous. Okay, I think that it can just shut it down and pull it back up for some fucking reason. Who knows? Wait, fuck, am I at the right place? Oh, fuck, I'm in the wrong place. Or not? Why the fuck would this be done in 2025? Hello? Where was I? Okay. Why would they use the same names? Oh, finally. Okay. Okay, that's why. Got it. Cool. Read more. We'll go through it. We'll go through it. It's all talking about not what we want. Flush cache in preparation for kexec. This is necessary to avoid having dirty private memory cache lines. When the new kernel boots, but WB by NVD is a relatively expensive operation. My brain. And doing it during kexec can exacerbate phrases in natives stop other CPUs. Do it now since this is a safe moment. Okay. Read sysmeta. I think that's the big thing here, right? Okay, I think we, yeah. That's about it. Fucking hell. Yeah, I think we can boot in TDX now. With kexec. I don't know. Like, the code that I'm reading, it's really like, it's sad that they did the module things at the same time as the other things, because it makes it fucking unreadable. Like, I don't even know what the fuck I'm looking at. But I think that they like, at the end of the day, the way that TDX works is that there's a key that is used inside fucking words. There's a key that is used to encrypt your data, and that key is probably kept by the kernel. So when it initializes kexec again, it can load back the memory. That's probably all it does. And like, everything I look at looks like that, but the fuck am I going? How I'm going to like prove that? I ain't. So TDX now then now supports live update along live update of the TDX module code along with kexec. Oh, let's just use the along with kexec within TDX. Alright, let me just read Veronix to make sure that I'm not retarded. How's it going, Dmitry? I'm off the whole week. So I'll be early the whole week. And I won't be there at night. Sorry. But yeah. How's it going, brother? How's it going? XD. Fucking raining ropes! TDX now supports live update of the TDX module along with kexec, along with the use of that needs to be something else. Plus or minus, I want to sleep. Well, then you should. But I'm going great. I'm going great. I'm starting to like not have as much energy, but I'm going great still. TDX now support live update of the TDX module code. By design, only the only way to change the TDX module code in a permanent way is to flash the files. This doesn't mean that the engineer behind TDX didn't offer another solution to update code. There exists new version of the TDX module code. Persistent version given by the BIOS. It also technically let's do the underscore thingy. It also technically never stopped running. Brain. How do we call that? Confident. Okay, let me reread this shit. TDX now support live update of the TDX module code. By design, the only way to change the TDX module code in a permanent way is to flash the BIOS. This doesn't mean that the engineer behind TDX didn't offer another solution to update the code. There exists two versions of the TDX module code. One, there's the persistent version, the one given by the BIOS, and it also technically never stops running. And there is the non-persistent version, the one sent by, the one sent by the kernel to update the module code. It will handle most function, but not all, in order to still comply with the confidentiality that TDX offer. It also needs to be signed by Intel. Along with the live update support comes the support of a TDX kernel using kexec from a TDX host. Fucking hell. Is this the right fucking wording? Fall. Fucking hell. Let me read that sentence and make sure that I'm not insane. Along with the live update support comes the support for a TDX kernel launch using kexec from a TDX host. Okay, I need to explain this. Or we could make a wink wink nudge nudge to in 6.18. I could probably just fucking make my wing wing nudge nudge even bigger. 6.18 and jeez. Okay. Is it part of VM? Probably. Probably. No, it's part of Intel. Womp womp. In 6.18, kexec was added to TDX. Kexec allows for a new kernel to be launched from an already running kernel. This allows for kernel updates without reboots. Without a reboot. The only missing feature was the ability to get a kernel with TDX enabled to the only issue is that only non-TDX kernel could be used, could be started from kexec. This limitation was removed. Achieved by disabling TDX clearing the most likely poison. Cache line. Fuck you, that's how it's written. Okay, cache line N. Rebuilding DX. I guess their wording is better here. One of the notes speaks about it. Speak to me. Or do they yap about it? Bom, bom. Brain. Later TDX module support. Oh, that's the fucking quote. Oh, I love it. I love it. I got some fuck you quotes when people will say that I'm wrong. Oh, I love it. I only live for the fuck you quotes. Alright, let's give it up for the retards that are going to try to debate me. I'll nuke their ass. Oh, yes, I need to do this. I need to fucking quote the docs. That's how you shut down an argument. How did you came to your conclusion? The fucking Intel specs. Okay, how? Fuck you. Not telling you. Not here to educate you. Alright, this is slightly cooked. Alright, I think we have enough proof. Do I want to harp on this for longer, or...? Oh, I'm using this. Fuck it. Where am I talking about disable anything? We're gonna have a banger kernel. I love quotes. Okay, I think we're good. If someone debates me, I'll call them bad words. And trollings. Yeah, yeah! Bam, 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 bam. Okay. I think I'm going to tap out. Okay. That's all for today. It was fun to stream. I'll stream a little earlier tomorrow. And maybe longer. But today, I'm already exhausted. We used our brain a lot today. But it's Commander, it's been a long time no see. So I'm happy to see you. And I hope that even though it looks healed, that it continues healing even more, okay? We want the strongest bones. Strongest. Bye-bye. Love you all. Love you, Dimitri. Okay? Love you too. Even though I destroy your name half the time. Love you. Bye-bye.